Welcome everyone to our Burlington Old Timers Hockey Club Championship Day at Appleby Arena. This is the final game for the white division. And with us today are Patty Ray on play-by-play and Matt Paget helping out with color commentary. We have Gunther Kashuba as our MC calling goals and assists from the scorekeeper booth. And with us today as reffing the game are Bill Meisner and Greg Bites. Thanks for volunteering your time, everyone. And can you kick this off, Matt, by telling everyone how these two teams made it to the show?
Absolutely. Thanks, Scott. So, interesting story because my team, the White Division, has had a hand in this. So the Rangers ended up losing to us yesterday and eked their way in. And the Bruins actually ended up getting a win thanks to us pulling the goalie in the round robin because we had to win. We were tied. So that extra point ended up getting the Bruins enough points to make it into this final themselves. Kind of a fun story. We got a rookie captain, Brad Steepnet. He's a great sponsor to the Old Timers and has proven to be a really good old timer in our division so far. On the other side is Glenn Nicholson, longtime BOHCer. This is his last year captain of these Bruins. And if memory serves, I think he's been in this final and MVP the last 2 seasons. So lucky, and has proven to be very successful as it relates to this Old Timers. So you'll hear that it's just me gabbing away right now because Patty's just chit-chatting with the media and kind of rubbing elbows with the famous people. So I'll be the only one talking for a little while. So we've got the Bruins with the puck. Typical White Division pass right there. Waved off the icing. Here's big Blake Burrows coming out. Great outlet. Nice pizza. Oh, great shot by Murph. He's new to the White Division, new to Old Timers. Been a great addition to the White Division. He's ended up getting traded for my Habs this year and took the high road and said, you know what, this is so awesome. I get to meet 2 great teams. So he's been wonderful. We really enjoyed having him in the club this year and looking for great things to come. Former convener Andy Thornton just punted that one in. It was Brian Honda, one of our poolies. The Rangers ended up down 4 skaters, 2 to injury and 2, they must have a good team fund. They sent a couple of guys out on vacation, so they were a little depleted, so they've got 2 approved poolies playing for them today, Brian Honda and longtime old-timer Andy Thornton, who's out here on the point, number 41. Little Scotty Hamilton. Ricky West, nice defensive play right there. There was Brian, and here goes Dennis Comack. One of the more underrated players. Great save right there by Craig Phillips. Denny's always creating offense, always making good plays. Really good heads-up player out here. Great guy too. Fun to play with. All right, big face-off here. Glenn Nicholson's playing center today. Really versatile. Plays everywhere. Plays D, plays forward. Big race for the puck. You're not going to beat Washchuk very often on that play. Look at how good he is in his skates. Carving in his great outlet pass. Andy Meaning with the play in. There's Glenn with the recovery. Mike Proctor, another long-time old-timer. Sean Washchuk playing with his partner Eric Paley. They're part of the Aldershot division in the White Division. They have their own little clique subset. Carpool, they're looking at acquiring a team bus, actually, as I understand it. Kind of a fun concept. There goes Andy again, right to Dennis. Here's Glenn, big shot from outside. Glenn Steve Civic, sorry. Here goes Eric's one of the more fit guys, so you can see he'll skate all day if he wants to. Greg Wood scores lots of goals. There's Paul Kelly, long-time old-timer, captain, sponsor. I was on Paul's team when we ran into COVID. We for sure were going to win the championship. I scored the last goal of that famous season. We were actually the last game before we called the season. The big 5-1 win. There goes Greg. Playing for the shot pass. Oh, nice pass by Paul Kelly out to Shane Tooley. Tooley with it. Checked by Mark Addison. Another really smooth skating old timer. Number 13, watch him up the middle. Distributes a puck really well. Funny bounce for Murph there. And then Colin McLeod, you'll see one of the more smooth skating defensemen out there. Hey, there's Patty back from.
What I miss? Little interview there on the glass with Kojiko. Little promo.
Always selling, hey?
Yeah, for sure. That's what it felt like.
So big stuff, pretty typical old timer start. Little shaky.
Yeah.
Little dump and not chase. There goes Mark Hamilton in there. Let's create something.
Icing on the call. So we had a close division for most of the year, and even closer again in the final. What did we come down to? I think the top two teams in the round robin had 7 points. The second place team had, the Wings had 6 points. I think the Blackhawks had 5. Everybody was in it, apart from 2 teams right to the very end.
Yeah, we had almost a super scenario where we had to bring in the new tiebreaker,
Yeah.
fewest penalty minutes into the play.
That's right.
The Hawks had won it yesterday, and that would have been 3 teams tied for 7.
Jay's really good at coming out and controlling that puck. Jay, lots of confidence there.
Our Habs got a couple by him yesterday. That was nice to see. It doesn't happen very often. He's pretty steady.
Yeah.
Flashes the 5-hole and then shuts it right away.
So the Rangers have a couple of poolies playing today.
Yeah.
Rangers have, looks like Brian Honda there, number 18, I think he had on, and Andy Grugru.
We're 41.
Andy always ends up getting into the playoff round, anyways.
So, aside from injury, Andy was saying he played for us the other night. This is his 26th season playing in the round robin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Andy said that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's
Cool.
a pleasure to have him out there. He's,
Yeah, I'm sure he could tell a story or two.
Yeah. Totally awesome the whole time. We're just
Yeah.
a pleasure to be around.
Oh, he is, totally.
Meaning the shot into the shin pads of 84.
Andy's such a smart player.
Oh!
Oh! No! Couple open nets
They
there.
saved a goal there. Got away with a little extra.
Wow. Couple open nets there, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. Diving bodies and getting in the way.
Andy Thorpe coming off with a smile on his face. Knows he saved a goal right there. Yeah, I mean, speaking of poolies, what a year, a couple of years by David Schwartz, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Thank God for him. He's
God.
brought a ton of money into the club.
yeah, always there to answer the call. Kept,
Yeah.
you know, kept games going where we never knew where we were going to get goalies
Yeah.
from. Sorry to see him stepping away, but totally understand
Yeah.
the reasons for it. Great contribution for his last couple of years.
Absolutely.
Here goes the hammer. Watch him fly around the corner. North feeding the point. Don Koopman. Oh, nice. That's a salty little pass for Murph there.
There's Paul Kelly in the corner working on his man.
Oh,
Yeah, they cleared it out.
Steve Civic. He took 2 running a convener yesterday.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Took time out of his busy day at
Yeah.
work to come and play a quick game. Mike's a smart player. He's always got his head up looking for big bats. Here's Eddie.
Looks like another
Right
racing.
there.
So Craig Phillips, he's got a couple of young kids. He's coaching their. We were lucky to get him to join us this year. The Bruins goalie, and
Nice save right there.
yeah, nice save. And yeah, it was great to have him. Hopefully, we'll get him back next year as well.
Yeah, he sometimes define the term coming in hot.
Yeah.
It's nice to look like oh, there's Mike Crawford. There's Brian Arda. Quick, steady, good on the puck.
Yeah, he's a playmaker for sure. He very rarely do you see him shooting. He's always trying to pass that puck.
Here goes Glenn.
Glenn with the puck, fast, hard shot on Glenn.
Always right on the money, always low.
Yeah. He's that's Sean Waschuk there, and he's probably one of the best defensemen I think we have in the division this year. I've seen him score a bunch of nice goals, and he's very hard to get around as well. He's good stick, good shot, good stick handling. You don't want to give him any space.
No.
Where he is there, number 2 for the Rangers.
Those are tough, those bouncing ones. I'm sure who number 2 is. Speaking of last check, there he goes, there goes Brad on his horse. Pitching up to the loose puck. Oh, quick play up front. Good idea. There.
I think number 2 is Jason Unsworth.
Okay.
I think they got the number wrong.
That's wonderful, thank you. Whoop, bouncer.
There's Andy with the dump in.
Right?
Greg.
Almost made it back to his zone on that.
Yeah. Greg likes to split out the D.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keeps him honest.
Yeah. No icing on the call. There's Andy Grugru with the puck. Shane
Ball
Toohey picking
waiting
it up.
for it. Oh, nice little drop pass.
Oh, nice pass. Open ice pass by Mr. Kelly.
Yeah. Paul's one of those old timers that times his vacation well. He's on his way to Jamaica tomorrow. Smart guy,
Well
right?
played, Paul. Paul's been around for a lot of years. He's had a C on his jersey, I think, a few times, and a forever sponsor of the club. He used to own Coach's Corner too.
Glenn looking up in the booth.
Yeah.
Don't say any prayers to us, buddy. We're up here for a reason.
Steve Civic back out. Dandy on D, on the Bruins D. Here comes Brian Honda, he'll pass it.
And you cut it off.
Yeah.
There's Mark Addison lurking. Looking to pick off the pass.
Tight game so
Whoa,
far.
West.
Oh, what a save! Was it a pad stacker
Sticks
classic?
everywhere.
Yard
Oh,
sale.
Blake couldn't keep it in. That was turned out to be a great chance there. Whoops.
Oh, just got off in time there, right? Andy dumping the puck in.
Scott Nerby. Glenn's assistant all 3 years.
That's right. I was on Glenn's team last year. Good fun, good room. Scotty's a great guy too as well.
Scott's famous for bringing an extra chair
Yeah,
in those
Smart.
small dressing rooms.
that's right. He's always with a bag chair.
Yep. Oh, nice pass. Oh, nice. That was
Mark
Mark
Hamilton. On the wing.
Nice stick by Waschuk there.
Oh, up front.
Good read by
There's
Eric.
Kevin Murphy on the back check.
Yeah. Just enough to throw him off. Nice, Jason. Paul Kelly with the slide beaver tail tap there. Stealing a pass.
There's Greg Wood coming up the wing. With the shot and the rebound.
Oh, oh, Greg Wood.
Greg Wood picking
Put
up
away
the rebound.
garbage. 1-0
Another nice
Rangers.
initial save there, but it got squirted in behind him for Greg Wood to come in and just tap that in.
Yeah. Lots of blue around that net.
It was. Good face-off win there for Shane Toohey on Glenn Nicholson.
On the cloud.
Colin McLeod, what a stick handler he is. Oh, he make you look foolish and break your ankles if you're not careful.
Oh. Waschuk read that play.
Yeah.
Rick. Rick's got a bit of a scoring touch as well.
Does he? Yeah. I haven't played with Rick over the years.
Played with him last year. He,
Yeah.
caught his share. Another long timer played in the Orange Division, came down with us a few years ago. Great guy.
There's another guy new to the league, Robert. Is that Duan?
Doing?
doing? Looks like a young guy too as well. Seen him score a
Nice to
few
get
nice
those guys
goals.
in their 30s on your team.
Yeah. Checking for ID when they come in.
Yep.
Here he comes now, Studio Level.
I think he's been at least a couple of years, Robin has.
Yeah. You know he's got to be one of the better players if Glenn has him on his line, right? Ron Koopman sending it back in.
There goes Brad.
Captain Brad.
Nice
That
little
was-
soft dish by Dennis there. Oh!
Oh! Well
Madison
checked.
just saved a goal there.
Yeah. That's a centerman coming back. Oh, nice save. Looked like that went off the shaft of the stick there.
Jeez, we're 20
Okay.
seconds left in the first here.
Flew.
Good
Loved
keeping,
in by
Coop.
Coop.
That's a good play there.
Yeah, I do love the lob out of the end.
Yep. Safety, veteran move.
Yep. If you can do it, if you can do it. But you never know when that'll bounce in the right spot for a breakaway, too. That's another plus for a good lob out. So 1-0 Rangers after one period. Pretty evenly played period. Puck was in both ends.